ginawa mo talaga yung adjustment ng treadmill na parang ang taas ng heart rate mo. Tapos, di coach, humawak ako sa rail. Naka-chill lang ako, palakad-lakad. Tapos, no, sabi ko, you have to do a certain heart rate. Parang tataas talaga heart rate mo. Tapos, coach, ang hirap.
Welcome to Kaka Computer. And today's episode, we're gonna be talking about the digital fitness coach. How does computers power modern wellness business? No? And so today, we have our guest, Cash and
What's
RJ.
Hello.
And so we'll start off with what you typically do in a day, no? Across your sports, fitness, and coaching.
Well, for those because I coach individuals basically, and they are from the C-suites, they're athletes and regular people. Tapos I check in with them parang day to day. Similar to a doctor, by the way. Parang I ask like, how are you doing? How's your exercise? How's your routine? Are you following? Are you adhering? And then I also look into the data because I also gather data from them, which they have to do is put in their activity level, what they eat, how many steps they did, whatever cardio, and ayun. I look at the system. I have this Excel. It's very basic right now. I have this Excel sheet where both of us have access, and then from there I'll be considering, this person's I'll say habit. This person's habit for today was off from last week, and then that would give me a decision if I need to make certain adjustments to their program. And yeah, that's basically it. I'll make certain adjustments in order for them to improve, to regress, to progress, and see how it's going to benefit them later on. So basically, like, I look into whatever the client's doing, how they are, and if they need anything else from what we're currently doing or what I already initially provided.
Yeah. So you mentioned Excel, no? And you track that on I guess on a per week or a per day, depending on the number of sessions or how often you visit. So magaling ka sa horizontal analysis kasi you are checking by period, right?
Yeah, I'm checking by period. Pero dapat lang talaga as a fitness coach, and syempre like, ang dami rin kasing kliyente out there, I can't really look at everyone every single day. The actual output or the actual practice is a weekly
basis.
Yeah, it's a weekly basis because we have like one check-in day, and that one check-in day is basically that actual moment where I get to interact with the client. Ang dami ng Q&As. Tapos dun kami it's similar to interrogation. Parang, so what did you do last Wednesday? Yes, yeah, because your weight shot up So dun ka parang na-assess na, so kumain ka, okay lang. Tapos bawiin na lang natin. Mga ganyan.
Mga ganun. Now na ang daming software and ang daming software out there, some of them are free. Hindi ka gumagamit or have you tried any of these na parang, okay itong software na to na we should use ganyan instead of Excel?
Oh yeah, definitely. I want to use it, and hold on, before I answer that, quick commercial. Boom. Paano yung sequence na to? Mauuna yung kay Paul, tapos ako?
Isolated.
Isolated siya. Okay, back in action. So, basically, it's very similar rin on how doctors would also look into it na it would depend on the end user if it's acceptable for them. Yeah.
So you adjust based on sinong kino-coach mo, no? Kung tech savvy sila, then pwede software based.
Yes, correct. Kasi let's say ikaw, like, are you familiar with Excel?
Yes, of course.
Ayun, sige, Tagalogin ka. Pamilyar ka ba sa Excel?
Kasi pwede naman mag-Tagalog eh.
Hindi, so yun nga, like si RJ pa lang, di ba? Familiar siya sa Excel. Pero kung babaguhin ko pa yung isip niya na tipong, ito RJ, gamitin natin yung app na to. Tapos sa app na to, tas ang dami kong ine-explain na mamaya tutulugan na niya ako, before he actually starts the program, baka mag-give up na siya. You know what I mean?
So, ang easiest.
Yeah, it really does vary depending on the end user, on the on the client. Tapos, like, especially for, and you'd be surprised because a lot of C-suites, like, they're already so busy with their worksheets and, like, in Excel na mismo. So, you'd think na it's just another Excel for them. But some C-suites out there, na yung sobrang ano na talaga, yung malaking earnings and responsibilities. When they see another Excel, it's more like, anak nang nagpapa-fitness ako dito and then I'm looking at numbers again.
Yes,
Excel na naman.
Yeah, you know what I
Oo,
mean?
Correct.
Yeah, so but I have to decide rin on behalf of the client, like how would I make it easier for them? Because that's how I am as a fitness coach. I need to understand how you work, how things would be acceptable for you, and what can we do in order for your lifestyle in fitness be easy, because I don't want it to be hard.
Right. May
Yeah.
gusto kayo tanong?
I just have some questions, no. You're telling us that you have a lot of clients
Yeah.
as a fitness coach. So, are there some clients that are complaining na, coach, yung mga result naman ng mga ano mo is not it's not seeing on the way I'm doing it eh. So, parang wala namang nangyayari. Kumbaga parang I'm still
Fat?
fat, ganon, no? I'm still
Nag-gym ako pero
Oo.
di naman ako
Oo.
nagbabawas
and,
ng ano.
And I check AI, sabi ni AI, ganito raw dapat compared dun sa
Yeah.
sinabi mo. So what do you do in this kind of clients that are doubting your knowledge as a fitness coach?
Sa ganyan, that's one of the reasons why I use these, I call it a tracker. So that's where we track their progress. So, and I've mentioned earlier about adherence, right? So, chine-check kung paano ba sila nag-a-adhere. Because I give like specific tasks for them to do in order to benefit their fitness journey. So, if let's say si client A, let's call her Bernadette. Si Bernadette, parang gusto niyang magbawas ng weight, di ba? Tapos sasabihin ko parang, okay, Bernadette, ito yung kakainin mo. Like, 1,500 calories, ang baba na nun. And then your protein would be approximately 100 grams per protein. And then you have to do cardio siguro like 4 times a week. Tapos 30 minutes lang on the treadmill. Tapos ganito yung mga workouts mo. So, I give them the exact routine in order for me to, let's say, in a safe way, to assume na yun yung gagana sa kanya. It has to happen consistently within a week. Tapos, on that check-in day that I mentioned earlier, na parang kung kailan kami magki-Q&A talaga natutukaw sa kanya, that's when I'm gonna ask the questions. Most likely, dun rin nagdududa yung mga clients eh. So, they'll be like, Coach, ginawa ko naman consistently for a week, ganyan. Tapos, okay, explain what your consistent habit was. Tapos, okay, Coach, like, nag-treadmill ako. Tapos, 20 minutes. Yes, Coach. Like, ginawa mo talaga yung adjustment ng treadmill na parang ang taas ng heart rate mo. Tapos, di, Coach, humawak ako sa rail. Naka-chill lang ako, palakad-lakad. Tapos, no, sabi ko, you have to do a certain heart rate. Parang tataas talaga heart rate mo. Tapos, Coach, ang hirap. Tapos,
Nakakapagod.
nakakapagod. Ba't ko gagawin to? Like, I mean, someone has to do something in order to lose weight, di ba? So that's one, na hindi siya nag-adhere. Number 2 would be, parang, okay, with your workouts, nagawa mo lahat? Hindi, Coach, mga 2 exercises lang per day. Tas, why? Hindi ko naman alam yung iba dyan eh. Tas, did you ask? Tas, no. Tas, did you at least do your research? Tas, no naman, Coach, pero at least nag-exercise ako. So, you know those things? And then they're gonna ask AI. So
Yes.
when they ask AI, of course, and again, like similar to doctors, like I have this friend, his name is Dr. Paul, one of the best out there.
Ah.
So he also had
okay.
this. He also had this concern about those patients that lean towards AI, and when AI gives them the answer of their problem, they think na yun na talaga yung sagot. But apparently not, because there's still a lot to figure out with the patient. It's the same thing with fitness. So when Bernadette would go like, okay, so I did these workouts, I did this program, I did this diet. What do I need to do in order for me to lose weight? Bernadette would most likely read the AI part and still not follow. Gets? And the one more advantage one more thing that I would also go against that is I would also tell Bernadette if by chance napapakita ni Bernadette yung AI prompt or answer sa akin, I would say like, okay, so tututukan ka ni AI ngayon? Like, AI would tell you every day na, hey, you need to work out, you need to do this, and you think that AI will remind you about your progress? Like, no. I bet if you ask the same question next week to AI, iba rin yung magiging sagot niyan.
Are you a one-day millionaire type of person? Don't worry, we got you. Track every peso, see your spending in seconds, and finally stay on budget. With FinShark, finance has never been this easy. Download FinShark today.
Right. I wanted to ask, no, sa field ng fitness, maybe a little bit of medicine na rin konti, but generally, ako, I have a smartwatch. And I've noticed emergence of yung mga smart rings ba yun? Parang pang sleep, ganyan. Is your watch smart? Ganun. Smart in a sense, like, nagtatrack ba ng ano ba yun? Heart rate and everything?
Heart rate, tapos yung
Oh, go. I
blood
think you need to go closer
pressure
to the mic.
Mike.
Yeah.
blood
Ayun.
pressure, mga ganon. Meron din. Yung Garmin, I think Garmin's the...
Yeah, so my watch also does that, and it also like tells me every morning like, "Good morning, babe." No, joke lang. Watch companion pala siya, no? May Tamagotchi.
Does it help you as a fitness coach? Parang inihingi mo ba yung data na yun?
Oh yeah, definitely. One great thing, and you guys would be surprised. Maybe you haven't heard this term before, because you're familiar na parang your watch can count how many steps you do, di ba?
Parang pedometer.
Yes.
Yun.
Have.
And it could also track your heart rate. Like, uy, ang taas na masyado. That's for the high blood stuff, right? But one of the best things that I look into the watch is my sleep score. So I still wear it, especially I didn't wear my ring right now, pero like even the watch, I wear it when I'm asleep because of the sleep score. I check the REMs, I check how long my light sleep duration is, and my total sleep duration, because that's very important in
fitness.
In fitness, because it's part of recovery. Ganyan. Tapos, like, I also ask this doctor again that I mentioned, Doc Paul, one of the best. I asked him like how important is sleep ba? And he also mentioned that it could actually disrupt your immune system if you don't have much sleep. So that's how important sleep is. It also helps with your general health. Galing kay Doc Paul yun, ah.
So, tama ako sa pag-aaral, no? Di bali ng bagsak, di naman puyat.
Oh, tama yan. Kaya nga sleep score eh. Taas naman sleep score mo, bro.
Di ba? Pasado tayo sa sleep score, bagsak naman sa grades.
O, di ba? Mali mo, dean's list ka na doon. Doon ka na magiging dean's list.
Right. So, masasabi natin na kailangan medyo tech-savvy pa rin ang mga fitness coach and those that who really want to be, take care of their health, no? Parang computers really help in gathering and helping you get healthier now, right? May experience ka ba may naririnig kasi ako on the other end of the spectrum, biohacking naman. Narinig mo na yung term na yun? Or,
Yeah.
anong masasay mo about that if meron ka lang opinion about that?
Well, first off, and it's sort of like a shameless plug, I do biohacking at Longevity Labs. It's at DGC. So they have like this, I forgot the therapy, I think it's called contrast therapy. So what happens is you go inside a sauna for mga 10 to or 12 to 15 minutes, parang ganyan. And then after that, you go out and dip into a cold plunge. You repeat that 3 to 5 times. Tapos
a day? On the spot?
On the day.
On the day, oo.
Yeah. Tapos yung cold plunge mo, you could look at it at 12 degrees 8 tama. 12 8 5 mga ganyan. So umaabot ng 5 degrees yon. That basically helps you with the inflammation. Well, that's the only thing that I remember right now, but it helps with a lot. But majority of it, like a chunk of it, is part of inflammation, which is very beneficial for me because yun nga, like nagba-bodybuilding ako, so buhat talaga. and we all know, like, and I'll go back again to one of the best doctors, Doc Paul. Like, he knows na, like, muscles can really get inflamed and stuff. But when I do that Thermalife, parang pagkababad ko pa lang, or even after the whole biohacking sequence and setup and experience, parang nagbago na yung feel sa katawan, ganyan. But you guys should try it. There's a whole lot more about biohacking because it's longevity. I'm not like the 500% believer na that's gonna work for everyone, but I am a believer in a sense that it will contribute to longevity in general.
Right. And so to close this episode na, maybe a lot of our viewers are either very young, and especially madami tayong IT who is always sitting all day. Ano yung actionable habit that they should do, maybe as a start or to improve their fitness naman, that you would recommend as a end?
When you ask that question, ang daming pumasok sa isip
madami.
ko. I'm so sorry. Like, ang daming pumasok sa isip ko.
Di kaya. Sa mga IT, parang nakaganon lang.
Itapon mo na yung mga ex mo na IT, ha?
Hindi, sige. Like, because I want to share, like, one of the most experiences. Siguro if you would allow me,
sige.
per special industry. Like, let's start with you. Like, gaano ka katagal on your computer per day?
8 hours a day.
8 hours a day.
Oo, talaga.
So,
Whole
babad
day.
na babad ka
Babad
dyan.
na babad, oo.
So, one of the things, let's put you as a persona, one of the things that I could consider is encourage you to start walking before you start working. Yeah, because majority, or maybe you could also counter whatever I'm going to say, majority of the IT people that I know, once they wake up, the moment of focus, if it's not like family, chores and whatnot, it's whatever you have to finish in the computer. And majority of them, when I ask them about, if I ask them about parang their health, it's at the last of the list.
Yes,
Gets?
that's true. Last
Yeah,
talaga.
so I really do encourage them. Parang, just start walking, dude. You don't find the time to work out. You walk. Now, ikaw, that's for an IT. Ikaw, like, what's the worst habit that you could think of as part of a seaman?
Sa office or sa seaman.
As a seafarer, I'm very well fit because I have medical every 6 months before.
By Doc Paul, no?
Yeah.
Yun,
Are
galing
you a shareholder of Doc Paul's?
No.
No. Okay.
I just know he's one of the best.
But now that I'm entering the corporate
Sa
world,
corporate.
now I don't do excessive jobs anymore. Like when I was a seafarer, I lift 5 to 10 kilograms kilograms of chain blocks.
Yeah.
So I'm quite fit then. But now I'm just sitting. So I think that's why I enrolled to some gym fitness. But because of the hectic schedule and the studies, I was not able to make a gym for 1 month. So
Yun,
your
for
office.
him in the
Typical
office work,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like si RJ naglalakad-lakad yan, like taking breaks, pee breaks. But like one thing to start is to make it a habit for dynamic stretching, like basic movement talaga. Because ang layo na kaya ng nararating nun. Like you're doing and I saw someone outside just doing dynamic stretching. But yeah, ang layo na ng nararating na from being very active, tapos you're on the computer doing like 2 hours straight, tapos mamaya bigla kang tatayo, mag-stretch ka, galaw-galaw. That's neat. That's your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. That's actually, your body's actually using calories in order for you to move, if you didn't know that. And you're also using your muscles while doing those dynamic stretching. So it's huge help kagad. So those are the things that you could start with because nawala nga yung activity na yun.
Right.
So yun.
All right. So to end nga, no, as our guest has mentioned, na we who are always on the computer, we should really practice more fitness, whether it be computer aided or not, or just do basic things like walking, dynamic stretching, so that we can extend our life and be more on the computer, I guess. Na?
Yeah,
right. That's correct.
Thanks to our sponsors, Agora, Finshark, Tutorials Dojo, Young Satio, Amazon Web Services User Group Philippines, and Facebook subscribers. On to our next episode.